boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy? Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew love right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now, yeah, I'm too up, round blew up, copped that new rape on them haters, threw up, brother went to jail for them, told me you up, first time I seen 100 bands, yeah I grew up, ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now. Cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It was the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
Now the first carry for Wendell Smallwood. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Two, out here. Great. Here,
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this and, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Smallwood. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This is Clement, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles, with a first touchdown of Super Bowl 53. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Well, he's going to take a shot right away, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. A first carry now for Paul Perkins. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They start the drive with Smallwood. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They run again on 1st down to Smallwood. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hang in there now. Hey, 74. Black, come on. That's it.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Shorty.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll run with Smallwood. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Wendell Smallwood, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Elliott now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Titans getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On second down, Perkins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mariota. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now the first carry for Brandon Oliver. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. Delaney Walker from 13 yards out. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Ram. Lion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, add that play to his resume, Real, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Lead 5-3. That's it.
Play action. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Benny Logan able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Jackson. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at about the 32. The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Second down, Mariota. His throw incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
82.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
81.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control, and you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
On 1st down, Wentz. Right side is Jeffrey. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've come upon halftime here in Super Bowl 53. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First down, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. One.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Hey, 57. Black, come on. Check, block 4. Hey, stand.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one goes for 24 yards.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Great. Go.
Throwing now is Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Right back to him on first down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wendell Smallwood, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He finds Corey Davis. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse, still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here's Perkins on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Forced out to his left. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A handoff to Perkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A first down throw for Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On 2nd down, Mariota again. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
They'll let the shorter back Perkins run it. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Paul Perkins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. It's a short kick here, fielded at the 24. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Going right back to Smallwood. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Handoff comes to Smallwood. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Hey, rip on 2. On here. Liz. Listen. Get over there. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
Go. 87. Ram.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They give to Smallwood. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
And they take a knee. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.